Welcome to Key to You, Shankar Varchasvi and Nandini Varchasvi. I'm thrilled to have you guys here today. I would say that the visionary behind V2Soft, a global tech leader in Shankar Distillers, creators of the award-winning Varchas whiskey. And please, I'll let you introduce a little bit too, because I don't know if I'm doing it justice, but welcome to Key to You. Yeah.
Thank you, Shruthi. So my name is Varchasvi Shankar. I'm the President CEO of V2Soft as well as Shankar Distillers, a Michigan distillery as well as a Michigan corporation from a tech company perspective.
Nice to have you guys.
Thank you.
Beautiful smile, Nandini.
Thank you.
All right, so I do have a set of questions prepared and I want to go through that because our audience will be interested to know who you are a little bit more. So you guys have built V2Soft into a global technology company and over the past 27 years?
Yes, 27, yeah.
Wow. And now you're building Sand City AI, making waves. I'm sure when one of our company, where I work, we're using that AI tool for testing. That's what I remember. What drives you to take on this new products, and how do you decide when to dive into new areas?
So very good question, right? So having run the software company for about 27 years, I've seen lots of things go up and down, right? So we saw the internet boom in the mid 90s, mid to late 90s. Then we saw the dot-com boom and dot-com bust. Then we had the transformation of the industry overall to be a tech-driven industry.
Right.
Now I think we're in the middle of the biggest boom in every aspect of life is AI.
Right.
So it is happening.
Yeah.
And
Very
it's going
soon, very quick.
very quickly, and it's going to transform everything what we do.
Yeah.
So having done work on AI for about 8-9 years, about 3.5 years, we decided we have to invest significantly into AI. I saw it coming, right? And you saw why would Microsoft and other big players invest billions of dollars into OpenAI, right?
Right.
So there is something that they saw before anybody else could. That actually got me thinking, and I thought, here's an opportunity, a once in a lifetime opportunity, because I would multiply AI opportunity as probably 100 times what internet revolution was.
Absolutely, I totally agree. I mean, I can understand, but why testing though?
So we so from Sand City AI, we just don't do testing; we also do software development.
Oh, that's something that I did not know.
Yeah. So we do. So we basically Sand City AI does complete SDLC. But the most important thing actually is it is an enterprise grade platform built for enterprises. Okay, so not like a number of other platforms online. You can pay $100 to get a license. This is built for enterprises with lots of guardrails because everybody's concerned about data privacy.
Right.
Everybody's concerned
Security is being the biggest one in any kind of an AI integration. So I'm touching that.
Yeah. So because of that reason, what's happening is companies are very gun shy in going and leveraging AI. So we looked into it. Large corporations, as you know very well, in around the country.
Right.
So we built something what they will be comfortable using. At the same time, leveraging the power of AI to push their product launches much faster, bring software development costs much lower, like you've never seen before. So this is actually the next revolution. I think if you don't adapt to it, we're going to be left behind.
I agree. There is one person, she is an executive coach for 25 plus years. She says that if you're not having AI literacy, forget about it. You're not going to be thriving in the next few years because that is the most important skill anyone should be gaining. And
I think if you look at the kids, graduating from college, they're already walking out, right, with chat GPTs and perplexities and Gemini's apps on their phone.
Yeah.
They're not walking out with the old school apps what we used to see. Okay, So it's a new era that we are entering in. If you're not deep into AI now, you'll be left behind.
That is so true. That is so true. I was not planning to ask this, but your response really, making me ask this question. So, what would you tell those younger generation who are coming out of this college and school? What would their next step would be? It's, I hear that AI will take away the coding piece. AI might take away the testing piece. AI may take away. So, what would you say for those folks, and what do they need to be prepared for?
So, anytime there is a disruptive technology coming into the market, it is beautiful. I'll tell you why. Because it sets every large company, small company, startup companies at the same level, right?
Right.
Which means any kids graduating out of college now, they don't need to be a specialty coder. They don't need to be a full stack developer.
Right.
They don't need to know how to do end to end, because they got this massive AI tools.
Yeah.
That can help them.
Right.
So what they should be doing, in my opinion, is they should be taking a number of courses on how to learn to use AI tools, how to ingest code, how to do prompt engineering.
Yeah.
These are all very basics which anybody with good business acumen can pick up and do.
I agree.
So, and then you know what they can do? They will be disrupting the old school players in the market. Could be a 20-year experienced developer, or could be a 50-year-old billion-dollar company.
Right.
They're going to displace them.
Right.
Think about what happened when
Right.
we got Netflix.
Oh.
What happened to Blockbuster?
Exactly. Just
Think
it's nowhere to be seen.
about what happened when
Right.
Amazon started selling books online.
Oh,
What happened to Barnes and Nobles?
I know.
So we are thinking actually multiply that by like 100 to 1,000.
Right.
That's what we're going to see. But the people who are going to be successful, or the kids or the people who are going to adapt to it. So the younger kids graduating from college, huge opportunity for them to make big inroads if they embrace the AI in how they do it, and they're most equipped to do it because they grew up with the smartphones.
I completely agree. And that's comforting. It's comforting for all the parents who have kids coming out of the college right now, I would say. So along with V2Soft, you have now ventured into totally different industry and opened Shankar Distillers. What made you to get into this, and how did you figure this out?
So again, it's a very wild imagination and a passion of mine to do something in the spirits world. Because I love spirits, I love bourbon, I love scotch, I love all the spirits. Again, spirits are good when you drink in moderation. I would make that
Totally.
disclaimer comment.
Comments. All right.
So I think I always like to do something which is very unique, which is challenging, which is not something because I get bored of doing mundane things. That's the reason why I built up this Sansari AI platform. Now actually, I want to do something very unique in my spirits business. So, I saw a gap. That actually American bourbons were not overseas in India or other countries where they have offices.
Right. Yeah.
I also saw a gap of actually, blending some of the Eastern cultures to Western heritage. So I'm bringing out a phenomenal gin launching in 2 or 3 weeks. But Dasara Gin, it's a blend of Dasara Savari. That's a blend of
Dasara Savari, guys.
Okay, Dasara Savari. That's a blend of 11 spices from India, but corn and water from Michigan.
Wow.
Did completely in our distillery in Troy, Michigan, right?
That sounds unique.
Yes, so these things actually get me excited, right? And there's also a passion that you want to bring about to the market.
You really took me to this beautiful question that I really wanted to ask. Varchas Spirits beautifully blends American bourbon traditions with influences from your Indian heritage, like the double-headed eagle. So the logo itself is so, oh my God, it's so authoritative in my view. I really like the way it sits. So that's inspired by the Kingdom of Mysore, right? How do you navigate merging these culture identities in your products, which you just talked about? But then, did you face any challenge by doing that?
I know I periodically call this bottle. If you see, this is the American dream in a bottle, right? Because that's my American dream, right? I built my software company. Now I'm building my distillery.
Yeah.
So I talked about the gin, which is a blend, but again, the bourbon is also the double-headed eagle logo and the American eagle on the top.
Yeah.
Tells the story about what our product is all about, right? And if you come and visit our distillery, you'll see their experience.
Yeah.
But you asked a question about challenge, right? I think um, when you are new to an industry, this is an industry which I have no experience with because I do not come from a distillery family.
Right.
So learning how to make products in the spirits world that consumers around the world or around America consume was a big challenge, right? I think even though I hired one of the best consulting firms to help me out in architecting my products as well as my distillery. Until you start to make it and sell it, it was a challenge.
Right.
Also convincing people to buy a $50 bottle of bourbon, which is new and it's got a new name and looks pretty cool, was also not easy. It looks easy, it's not easy.
Right.
They might buy a bottle for a decorative piece on their showcase, but are they going to buy it back again? Was the thing. So I use what you call a 3P technologies, right? 3P terminology, which is pricing, packaging, and product. Okay, so it is extremely important that your product has to be phenomenally good.
Yeah.
And the packaging has to be good, so it goes off the shelf.
Right.
And the price has to be affordable, or it has to meet the market standards. So there are a lot of challenges in getting the product to shelf. In go to liquor store. I don't have premium spot. It's be at the bottom, right? So starting from that point to so now, we've gone to a stage where about 1,500 stores in Michigan carry our product, including every Moyer, Total Wine, Kroger's, and everybody else.
Absolutely. Wow.
And then we're also in 7 states in the US, and we're also in about 5 states in India.
Wow.
So becoming the first American craft whiskey in India.
Wow. Do you mind telling which part in India?
So yeah, we're in Karnataka, Goa, Mumbai, Delhi, Haryana, right? So we're also going to be adding 2 more states. So it became, again, export in India was also a challenge, learning all those legalities because so these are actually very complex legal procedures to get a product into market. It's heavily controlled market, right? State controlled, government controlled.
Yeah.
Those are all the things that it takes a lot of time to learn.
Yeah.
It also takes a lot of time, a lot of money invested in it. Okay, so it's a long process.
Yeah, your time, your personal time, your energy, and one thing to add, Shankar, is like the quality.
Right.
The quality of this must be amazing for people to, get you to that front seat or front row in many of these stores.
Yeah. Quality is so critical, and then how do you define quality, right? So our products have won about 21 awards in 12 months, in 24 months.
Woo!
Okay,
That's awesome.
So double golds and multiple gold awards.
Yeah.
Across the nation, across the world.
Yeah.
So that talks about the product taste and product quality, so that people want to buy it back again and again, right?
Yeah, definitely.
And last but not the least, I think when I got into the spirits business, I did not know that actually it's all about brand building. Okay, so now actually I didn't realize that I had to spend time in building the brand up from zero. It's not like in my software company, it's more about B2B, business to business.
Right.
So I go and sell to a corporation A, corporation B, corporation C. But now actually I'm selling to every consumer who's about 21 years old about my products.
Right.
So
I would say. So, Nandini, this question is for you. As the partner of someone leading V2Soft and Shankar Distillers, you have seen Varchasvi took bold leaps from tech to craft spirits. How do you support him through the highs and lows of entrepreneurship? And what's been the most rewarding part of this journey together?
Sure. Being the partner of someone who owns a technology company and distillery is quite the journey.
Of course,
Um,
right?
it's very exciting,
Yeah.
and then also at the same time it is demanding.
I'm sure.
Yeah, I have seen my husband, go through huge leaps from structured, fast-growing technology
Right.
world
Mhm.
to the craft spirits business.
Mm-hmm.
It is different, and
It is.
my role has evolved over time.
Yeah.
Supporting family and businesses and everything.
Right.
So
So the one thing is like, in how did you support him through all of these highs and lows? And what's the most rewarding thing
yeah,
together? Is it?
yeah. I try to be the person who can hold space for all of it, highs, lows.
Yeah.
What if this doesn't work moments to,
Yeah.
oh my God, this is already happening moments.
Right.
And then I feel that I've learned that knowing answers, like support doesn't mean that you have to know answers for all of the problems
I agree.
what we
Yeah.
have. Sometimes all it needs is just to listen to someone, and in my case most of the time it's just listening.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's also giving him space to take risk,
Yeah.
even
Yeah.
without knowing what the outcome is.
See, that's the beauty of it, and you've done a wonderful job, I'm sure. Like, is she lady luck?
Of course, yeah. There's of course, yeah. There's always a woman behind every successful man.
Oh, I love that.
And to answer the next part of your question,
Yeah.
the most rewarding moment I would see is just watching him do what he truly loves to do.
Yeah.
That is one thing definitely, and then he's very passionate, as
Yeah.
you all know.
Oh, yeah.
And then he's and it is a very successful drive for that success. And then also he brings in like positivity even in tough times. Those are all very inspiring.
That's awesome.
Yeah, even our we have 2 children.
Yeah.
Our kids have grown up just watching him.
Right.
Just like he has set an example already.
Best example.
To
both
them.
of you.
Exactly, yeah. So, and then above all, I think even in his demanding schedule, he finds time for family.
Yeah.
That's
very
that balance
important,
and that commitment.
Yeah.
I feel that is truly what is making
The
the
rewarding
memorable
thing, yeah.
or the exciting reward for this journey, I guess.
That's awesome. Beautifully said.
Thank you.
So, so one of the thing, like entrepreneurship comes with setbacks. Whether at V2Soft or Shankar Distillers, can you share a time when you and Varchasvi faced a challenge together and how you helped each other through it?
I would say in the 2000s, early 2000, the situation in early 2000 has really put a test on our family, I guess. So the market wasn't good.
Right.
Yeah, very
That's the
unpredictable
year I
market. Yeah.
stepped into United States, so I know what it is.
Yeah. So it was unpredictable,
Yeah.
unpredictable market, and
Right.
then I know we had V2Soft then, and then just trying to hold the business. That was really tough. Which means constant travel, long hours of work.
Yeah.
And then I
Yeah.
don't think even kids saw him for days together,
Mm.
because by the time he got home they would be sleeping, and
Yeah.
before they woke up he was already gone.
Yeah.
That was a tough year, tough times. So, and then we also had 2 young children at that time. So I truly believe in family balance.
Right.
That
Right.
means a lot to me. After my daughter was born, I wanted to take a short break for 3 months from work,
Right.
because I want to be with the kids.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, with the early 2000 situation, because of the financial pressure
Yeah.
and the uncertainty of the market, I had to go back to work full time.
Mm.
It was not easy for me handling a toddler and a
Yeah.
newborn,
Yeah.
full-time work, And more than that, and then also just making sure everything the home is all set,
Right.
and moreover just seeing him dealing with the
A lot of
with the
pressure.
market
Yeah,
uncertainty,
yeah,
pressure, and this career
right.
growth and everything, that was really hard.
And you hold it through.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, and that time we made a decision
Yeah.
together as a family, whatever was good for the family.
Yeah.
So we did not think it was his job or my job or his career or anything.
Right.
We made a decision that worked that would be good for the family.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
and it paid through, right?
Mhm.
It paid through, and you stood strong, and that matters. Keep it going.
Yeah.
There's a saying, even without you knowing what the progress would be in the future, you're still being persistent and keep moving. That is so important in any journey, and beautifully said. So, so this is the question for you, Varchasvi. Varchasvi is passionate about giving back. That's what I've seen. Supporting causes like Wildlife Conservation Foundation, MCWT, MMSDC, Pancreatic Cancer Foundation, and more. How do you both decide which causes to champion, and what's been the most meaningful impact you have seen from your philanthropy?
So, again, I've been supporting Wildlife Conservation Foundation for about 20 years now.
How did you think about that?
So I grew up in Mysore, India, right?
Yeah.
So we're about 60 miles east and west of two largest wild reserves in South India,
I agree.
Bandipur and
Yeah.
Nagarhole.
Yeah.
So two of my childhood friends decided to call me up one day and said, let's start up an NGO, right? Non-governmental organization. So we set up Wildlife Conservation Foundation of India almost 18 years ago now. So that's how I started to help and conserve wildlife, do things around how do we cut down the help in cutting down the poaching, how do you increase the population of wildlife, how do you reduce conflict between farmers and wildlife because they were so close to the jungles, right?
Yeah.
So we have tons of programs that's been going on for decades now, right? So that actually again a lot of funding, and again V2Soft also a lot of our employees volunteer, and we donated space in our building for that non-profit to run.
Yeah.
So that's been actually phenomenal. That's on the other side of the ocean, right? So coming back to where I'm made my dream here, decided to support a number of nonprofits here locally because being in tech, I want to support kids.
Yeah.
Get education or sponsorships or funding, right? So start to support again MMSDC. I'm part of MMSDC, donating to their causes or supporting MCWT because they support women in tech.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I volunteer quite a bit there.
Really,
so-
I was on the board a couple
Yeah.
of years ago.
Wow.
And again, multiple sclerosis and pancreatic cancer foundations. So these are all locally. So you need to give back to locally where you're making your money, right?
Yeah,
And also you need to support the communities locally where we live.
Mm-hmm.
So one is my passion for the wildlife who nobody cares about, right? Or some people care about, and then
sure
and then
many
actually
people
on the
do.
communities in the communities where we live. So I think
Yeah.
we do give back a lot, and again we just Nandini just incorporated Wildlife Conservation Foundation here in the US. So we are partnered with a few more things.
too.
right?
Yeah. It's
I didn't
called,
know wildlife conservation is in Michigan, or
it's a Michigan-based nonprofit company. It's
Okay.
called American Alliance for Wildlife Conservation.
oh wow.
So it is a non-profit. So
Yeah.
if you want, there are like many of our friends and community members. They want to donate
Yeah.
wildlife conservation. So we want to help wildlife conservation in the U.S. as
Yeah.
well as in India as well.
It's such a beautiful way
Yeah.
to give back to the community,
Yeah.
as you both said. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, that's one of them. And then as what you said, I think we have done quite a bit for the Children Foundation, and that's one thing. That's my long time dream as well. I want to do more to support kids.
Love it.
children, whether
We
be
have
it
to
through
talk more.
yeah, sure.
So
Whether be
that's-
it through education, for any opportunities,
Mm.
help the kids. That has been in my mind for quite some time.
Yeah, children, I think we also support an organization called Midnight Golf. Midnight Golf is also to raise money for kids programs through one of my advisors, Bud Jordan and a few other people. We have joined together,
Okay.
taking his advice.
Wow. Amazing. Your journey is so inspiring, and I'm telling you, this is unbelievably beautiful story. So the one last question, with Shankar Distillers opening its facility for tours and tasting, guys, if you have not done it, please go ahead and do it. And V2Soft driving tech innovation, what's next for you?
I think it's a very good question, right? So I got two lives I'm living. I'm very fascinated by AI, right? I really want to look at actually how can AI help people's lives, right? So how can we talk about giving back, right?
Yeah.
How can it help? Because the digital divide between the rich and the poor has increased, right? And then smaller companies or people who do not have access to technology might get left way far behind.
I agree.
So one of the things I want to do in the future is look at actually how AI can help them.
Yeah.
Also for those who are left behind, how can we bring them up to speed with the huge digital divide we have on the tech side. On the spirit side, I want to make people happy. So anybody who drinks my spirits, they're going to be happy. So I wanted to.
They're going to be happy, and we're going to taste it right after this. So, Varchasvi and Nandini, this has been an incredible dive into your world of tech, whiskey, and impact, guys. This was beautiful. So thank you for sharing your story. And listeners, check out V2Soft for cutting edge tech solutions, and grab a bottle of Varchas, said so beautifully. Varchas whiskey to taste the Michigan India fusion, and more coming. And we talked about that just in this interview. It's got more different tastes and unique ones coming up. Follow Varchasvi's journey at v2soft.com and shankardistillers.com. Varchasvi, is there any last words that you want to share with our audience today?
Thank you. It's been a phenomenal discussion with you, Shruthi.
Thank you.
Loved the great questions. I think life is what you make out of.
Yeah.
So if you want to be an entrepreneur, my advice or my input says, first dream about it. Once you dream, work on it. Don't give up. It'll happen. It just takes time. Some people make it happen earlier than later. More than 90-95% of the people, it does take longer time, but your dreams will come true.
Thank you. This was awesome. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
being here with me.
Yeah, thank you.